Hello, I cover a stock called LILIUM. The ticker symbol is LILM, and it is a SPAC that is invested into and supported by Palantir. It is one of over a dozen such SPACs. I am one of the only YouTubers that covers LILIUM. Today, I wanted to read you a quick report and a quick tweet coming out of the LILIUM Twitter account. They've reached a pivotal point as it pertains to aviation, as it pertains to eVTOL, and as it pertains to their company, and going to the next step in getting to market and getting full authorization from the aviation departments. This is a tweet from LILIUM themselves. They said, "We've achieved main wing transition with our technology demonstrator, Phoenix 2, a landmark moment for our test flight campaign and electric aviation. We continue to expand the flight envelope towards transition of forward canards." I'm gonna actually read you the article. So for you guys to understand, eVTOL stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. It's basically a Tesla of the air, for lack of better words. And this jet has 36 little propellers. Imagine drone propellers, but they're actually attached to the wings, and it looks like an actual jet. So what they achieved today is, not only were they able to go up and down using the actual propellers, the electric motors, but they were actually able to catch air draft under the wings and actually move with air power. This doesn't sound like a big deal, but this is actually monumentous. The fact that the price didn't move because nobody gives an F. But eventually, LILIUM is gonna fly, pun intended, right under the radar and all the way up to the moon. Media release, LILIUM achieves main wing transition from a flight developer of the first all-electric vertical takeoff and landing jet. Today announced that its technology demonstrator Phoenix 2 has achieved main wing transition. Phoenix 2 is an unmanned aircraft. Nothing is manned currently with LILIUM. This means it's the first ever full-size electric jet aircraft to transition from hover to wing-borne flight. This is a landmark monument for LILIUM and for electric aviation as a whole. From a flight physics perspective, completing transition means the airflow going over the flaps attaches and becomes smooth along the lift to be generated by the wing, as conventional fixed-wing aircrafts, rather than by the engines, which is the case during the hovering phase. Phoenix 2 has now achieved this milestone across the entire main wing, while most importantly, remaining stable and behaving as predicted by LILIUM's proprietary flight dynamics model. Matthias Mayner, Phoenix chief engineer and the co-founder of LILIUM, said, and I quote, "The main wing transition is a huge step forward on our path to launch, and it validates our flight dynamic model. Full credit goes to the outstanding LILIUM team who worked so hard to get us here, and who remain laser focused on the rest of the flight test campaign." Guys, LILIUM's price is absolutely laughable. It's approximately 800 million. We're near a 52-week low. It's one of the positions that I hold in my public account for my Patreons. It's one of the positions I hold in many of my other accounts. I think LILIUM is one of those companies that's literally gonna take off from nowhere. It's so under the radar that nobody cares, but that changes, and that changes literally splits so fast. Especially right now, the whole macroeconomics of what's happening in the world, it really, really sucks. I have a nice position in LILIUM, nothing crazy, more of a YOLO play, but I truly do believe that it's one of those remarkable plays that can bring me double-digit, maybe triple-digit returns in the future. It could also crash and burn, pun intended, and bring me no returns in the future. My job is to report it. Your job is to do what you do. I'm not a financial advisor, purely an entertainer and educator at best. Thank you.